Hello and welcome back to NHL 26's custom franchise mode with your Worcester 26 custom franchise mode with your Worcester Railers as we're wrapping up this homestand against the Greensville Swamp Rabits. In the last video, we defeated the Iowa Heartlanders again 4-1, making it a 9-2 score in that little two-game series. As you can see on the right, the standings as they look right now, not enough games played by some people like the Nailers with only 3 and the Bison with 1. Again, scheduling is weird in this game, but regardless, with the 24-game schedule, you got to do what you got to do as we play the Greensville Swamp Rabits, a cross-division rival from Greensville, South Carolina? I think it's from South Carolina. They're 5-2 on the season as they are taking on the 3-1 Worcester Railers. Joseph Coronar making his first start of the season. Let's do it. In back-to-back games, I feel like Cockton deserves a day off. But so far, a 2-1 lead for the Swamp Rabits. Tenority for us, Haltonen and Berard, for Greensville. And then 3-1. Berard again. Man, 2 goals for him. All right, let's see if we can get those 2 back and hopefully end this homestand on a good note. Here's the Swamp Rabits uniforms. Those are the aways, the homes, and the alternates. Again, couldn't do anything about the logo situation. There's only one logo that I can choose from. They actually have different logos for each jersey, which is kind of cool. But that's what we'll go with. And here we go. Last game of this homestand, and Glenn Denning won an X Factor. Interesting. Is that a face-off X Factor? I'm not actually sure what that is. Still kind of trying to get used to all these new X Factor logos because there's a whole bunch of different ones now. Why would I call timeout? The period just started. Yeah, let's push for some offense here. I guess we're shorting the bench. Call for timeout. No, I don't want to do that. Why? All right, here we go. As that pass will be almost like a dumping pass, but it'll be intercepted instead. As they come down, Glenn Denning. There's the guy with the X Factor. Durmont. Wolansky, Falby. I tried to shoot it. Tomasek, Wolansky. Oh, he couldn't get it. As that is Matthew Schaefer. You are not, your eyes do not deceive you. Matthew Schaefer is, in fact, in this franchise. He was picked up in the draft, and I guess considering that he was in a fantasy, I don't know, like some of the guys who have gotten picked, they're just free agents. I don't know why. But they were able to pick him up. He was the Greensville Swamp Rabits were actually the first overall pick, so I couldn't get him, and Schaefer ended up being #1 overall again. Either that or 2. I don't remember exactly if it was 1 or 2. But regardless, he is on the Swamp Rabits. So that's something to look forward to as you check those stats there. The weirder one is your score. The mid shot almost, oh man, it almost went through. The goaltender was able just to get a toe on it at the last second. Berard looking for the hat trick, does a little deke, windmill deke, but loses it. Rooney on to Merkulov. Rooney back to Murakov. He shoots! It's their score! Oliver Wallstrom was there to tip it in through the goal crease. And your Railers are back within 1. It's 3-2. That one just was able to get its way in there. Past the goaltender, and Wallstrom was there at the doorstep waiting for it. Here's a better look. Yeah, just there. And you know what? He didn't even get it on the initial shot. It hit off of the skate for some reason, even though his momentum was going towards the net with that shot. That little tip in there. The goaltender was the one that ended up putting it in. So I don't know why that was the thing, but regardless, it is a goal for the Railers, and they are within 1. I'm trying to keep this little winning streak alive. And so Lodgson. Low, baby. A shot right there. Lachson. Again, I won't really know how to say his name. Bolduc. On to Brown. Lachson able to pick it up. Somebody's helmet is loose. I guess that's what that change was for. Someone losing their helmet, and so they had to come off the ice. So the lines switched up a little bit here for the shift at least. To Leo. Fitzgerald on the Jalby, who has no energy. I guess he was the guy that came in because he's on the first line. Beck trying to get it picked back up by the Railers. They come through. Rooney. Second line's out there. Tulio still. That shot locked away. Rooney gets it to the point to turn it. A shot, and it gets through, but steered to the side by the goalie. He had the 5-hole covered up halfway through this period. Oh, and almost intercepted right there by Merkulov, but just couldn't get it. And no, I don't need to go for a change. Will do. Slap shot blocked by Rooney. And he'll get it up. Wahlstrom trying to get it through. Couldn't read. Giving it to the goaltender. Jones throwing it. That's Martin Jones. And Cowan. Coming down the wing. Taken away by Merkulov. Sauces it to Wahlstrom. Wahlstrom heading down the wing. Cuts through the middle. Picked up by Merkulov. Shoots right into the skates of the defender. And it comes back down the other way. And the offensive line for the Railers will make a change. Shalby, who's just barely recovering from that last shift as he had to sub in for somebody, has no energy. Picked up by Beck. Cohen with it again. I'm going to say it's Cohen. As Corner makes the... Oh, baby, he's got it free. And the Railers are just able to keep it going. It's also past to Tomasek, but Reed picked it up. Tomasek trying to go for a back check. Jalby, backhander. He's able to get that back onto the net. Fitzgerald, a one-timer block. Tomasek shoots. Glove save by Jones. And he'll cover it up with 3:59 remaining. There's your upcoming schedule for the Railers. We're on a road trip, checking out other stadiums, so be tuned in onto that. And Robertson. Jameson there. Under Melendick. Oh, Melendike? I think it's Melendike, actually. That one is throwing back out. Gutman. Ginla. Tisha Ginla to Lucic. A shot. Lucic gets stirred aside. Gonna have to empty our net soon. Steered aside, not stirred aside. We're not stirring anything. And it's icing. Well, we won't empty our net just yet. See if we can get in some offensive possession time. See what we can do here. Oh. Thank God I didn't empty the net because Robertson's heading down the wing. Cohen. Can we get to... Oh my God, I didn't know how to say that guy's name. Millendijk. Reckworth. And Shillington trying to move it up ice. And they're going to empty the net. Walensky, we got to go for the extra man out here. And Walensky not really getting a lot of help. He shovels it to the left. Nobody was there, but Shillington comes to the rescue. Walensky, a shot. That one saved. Rebound! And oh, man, a good pass from Shillington to Jolby. They still have it. Borgstrom onto the net, and Jones will cover it up. 30.1 to go. Oh, an exciting end to this hockey game. Let's see if the Railers can get it done. The net is still empty. Looking to secure their fourth win in a row. Face-off picked up by Milikov. A shot deflected off the helmet of the goalie. 24 seconds left. But Glendening tried to pick it up. Merkulov trying to give it free, but Glendening gets it. Nieto through center ice. A shot in the empty net. He scores. And that should do it. Swamp Rabbits are going to spoil the little winning streak that the Railers had going. And we'll get the empty netter to go. And they will probably take this game by a score of 4-2. A little bit anticlimactic. Would have been nice to get a 4-game winning streak, but to each their own, or beggars can be, they can't be choosers. But you know what I mean. Running down to the last 5 seconds now. Merkulov. Okay. Well, we just gave up Rooney there. Just not ready for that pass whatsoever, even though he had a ready circle animation on. Regardless, The Greensville Swamp Rabits are victorious here in this final game of the homestand for your Worcester Railers. So that's going to do it for this episode. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the win, but we'll head back onto the road as we gave it a good shot with that goal right there. As we go on a road trip to Norfolk in the next episode of game number 6 on the season for your Worcester Railers as they fall to 3-2. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.